Yes, it's showtime. Welcome, everybody. Today, it's a great day. We are recording on three platforms. Um, Interesting day for the Paul Fu podcast. Interesting day for the Paul Fu podcast. We are recording on YouTube and Instagram Live, YouTube, and on the podcast. Technology is such a powerful, powerful thing. All right, so this is an article that I'd written in my newsletter, but the reviews on the article was so good, so I just figured that, you know what, let me turn this article into a video, into a podcast episode, and I'm trusting God that you would learn a lot of things today. I'm going to be reviewing a book called The Everyday Store by Brad Stone. The book is basically about what made Amazon to become the success that they became. So thank you, people on Instagram, for tuning in. This is going to be a good one. So let the game begin. All right. So what happened? I was in Manchester in the United Kingdom. I went to give a talk to a real estate company called Zelos. I spoke at their conference in London and then in Manchester. And very typical of me, I always go to a bookstore. So I went into a bookstore called Waterstone and I bought the book called The Everything Store by Brad Stone. Fascinating book. I couldn't drop the book. The book was so good, I bought the e-copy, the Kindle version of the book. So let me walk you through some of the things that I learned from the book. I believe in the power of books because I believe that the knowledge that you and I can get from a book is asymmetrical to the amount of money that we paid for the book. I think it was Charlie Munger that said that he made like $400 million off the back of subscribing to a newsletter called Baron's Letter for 50 years. So let's get into some of the things that I learned from the book. Number one is the first lesson I learned from Amazon in the book is on customer obsession. Their level of obsession of customer is, Amazon is $1 trillion business. It's an e-commerce business. Their level of customer obsession is so powerful. Let me read a line to you from the book. It says that his customer service department tracked every important metric. And the two important metrics that they track were the average talk time, that is the amount of time an employee spent on the phone with a customer. It also tracked the contacts per order. That means the number of times a purchase necessitated a customer to phone or email the customer or email the business. And it's been said that Jeff Bezos actually demanded that the contact a customer makes after buying a product from Amazon reduces significantly, because it's a good metric of how well the customer was served in the first place. So notice something. One of his metrics at the start was not how many sales they made. Even if I'm a sales coach, this book really taught me a lot of things. He didn't tell them track the number of books you sell. No. He said track the number of times that a customer calls you after they've made a purchase. He said track that. He said if you track that, it makes our lives easier. Why? Because if we reduce the number of time that a customer needs to call us after they've bought a product from us, what will happen thereof is that the customer experience will be so good, they will tell their friends, they will tell their family members. And when they tell their friends and their family members, it becomes a loop, an effect. People will always come back. So that is a great metric to track. So in your business, do you have metrics that you track? But first of all, you may want to know, okay, what is a metric? A metric is just a series of numbers that gives you information about a process. A metric is a series of numbers that give you information about a process. Most of you have a pedometer in your phone. You track the number of steps that you take per day, right? Now, that number of steps that you take per day is a metric. It tells you how healthy you are or how much you have walked for that day. So in your business, your metric could be the number of calls you make per day. Your metric could be the number of proposals that you send per day. So that is on the power of metrics. And I thought that was very, very beautiful. And I said, if you focus on the metrics, the profitability and sales will take care of itself. Like the scripture will say, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and every other thing will be added unto you. Your kingdom is the important metrics that you will track. And the other things you're looking for, sales, success, progress, will eventually take care of themselves. The second lesson I learned from the book is network effects. Now, what is network effects? Network effect basically means that that a product or service becomes increasingly valuable when a lot of people use it. Now, your phone is only valuable because other people have a telephone. The internet you use is only valuable because other people are on the internet as well. So the internet has network effect. Your phone has network effect. Amazon has network effect because I never saw an Amazon advert before I started using it. I only started using Amazon when somebody said, oh, I bought this product from Amazon and I enjoyed the experience. So I signed up to Amazon and I started using it. So you once your business has network effect, which is word of mouth, then you're in business forever. And the thing that will drive that network effect is great customer success, customer fulfillment, and amazing customer service. Once you marry those two things together, you have a great product, great customer success, amazing customer service. Your product will definitely, and it solves a problem, right? Your product or your service will have, by law, a great network effect. And once you have a network effect, you reduce your marketing spend. Yes, really, if you have network effects, you don't really need to market that much because the product begins to sell itself. Yes, I know Instagram markets, I know TikTok markets, but they don't market as much because their product have network effects. It has network effect. I mean, this is the reason why I guess if you have a TikTok video, they will put the TikTok watermark on the video so that when you see that video, go like, okay, where did this video come from? How can I get more of these kinds of videos? All right. So that is on network effect. The third thing that I learned from the book called The Power of PR was the power of PR, and there was a story in the book that was so great on the power of PR that I want to re-echo here. It said Amazon was featured on the front page of the Wall Street Journal, and the article was how Wall Street Whiz found a niche selling books on the internet. And Bezos had his first strip and hatch portrait in the front of the cover. Here's what they said. It said that, and the number of orders each day immediately doubled after the article. The number of sales they made immediately increased after the article. Did you see that? The sales increased after the article because of they appeared in front of a magazine. That is the power of PR. That is the power of PR. When you have PR, it increases sales for you. So I want to encourage you. You may need to buy a spot in a newspaper. You may need to laud the successes that you're having in your business. If you got a new store, you want to talk about it. And even if you can't pay for PR services, you can start by doing a WhatsApp broadcast. You can start by using your social media. Let people see the progress that your business is making. Because the good thing about PR is that it attracts new talents to you and it brings in new business for you. That's the good thing about PR. All right, so before we continue on today's episode of the Paul Foh Podcast, this episode of the Paul Foh Podcast was powered by Sales Factory Global. Sales Factory is my WhatsApp community where I teach sales and marketing every single day. I've done it for 3 years. Every Monday to Friday, I drop a nugget on sales for 3 minutes between 3 to 5 minutes every day. Today's nugget, I dropped on the power of sales metrics. All right. And what else happens in my WhatsApp group is that we review a book every month. On the 15th of every month, we review a book. We've reviewed 7 books this month. This year, I mean. What else happens on the 30th? We bring in a teacher to come and teach, or we review a podcast or another book just so that we can grow. Then on Sundays in my WhatsApp community, I allow people to sell their products and their services. Somebody sold a piece of land to somebody else for in the community as well for 18 million. Another person, off the back of the things I taught the person, just sold a property for 100 million naira. So that's what happens in my WhatsApp community. To join my WhatsApp community is 15,000 naira for 3 months or $32. You can click on the link in the show notes of the podcast, or if you're watching this on YouTube, to sign up for my WhatsApp community. All right. And you can do that. And next, the second sponsor of this episode of the Paul Fo podcast was powered by VPay. VPay is one of the fastest growing fintech banks in Africa and in Nigeria. They make transactions very, very fast. They make transactions very, very easy to use. I encourage you to open a VPay bank account today, and your days of, transferring money to clients or clients transferring money to you will be over, because it will come very, very fast. Another good thing about VPay is that even if you don't have a website, you can start collecting card payments for your business. You can also scan to make a payment. So a lot of churches are using VPay. A lot of companies are using VPay. So click on the link on my show notes or the link on my bio to sign up to use your VPay account. And if you sign up and activate your account, 1,000 naira will be deposited into your bank account because you use my link in the show notes. How many of you would like to open a VPay bank account today, right now? Say I. Or how many of you would like to sign up for my WhatsApp community right now? Say I. So if you want to do that, click on the link on my bio to sign up, or on the link underneath the show notes. So let's continue with the episode of the podcast. All right. So the first thing that I learned from the book is in the power of partnerships. Now, let me read a line to you that I thought was very, very beautiful. It was very nice. It said that summer, the company launched what could be considered its first big innovation, allowing other websites to collect a fee when they sent customers directly to Amazon to buy a book. And Amazon gave these approved sites an 8% commission for the referral. I thought that was powerful. I thought that was powerful. This was the beginning of affiliate marketing that you're all seeing today. Because the truth of the matter is that Amazon understood this, and I hope you understand this, that there are certain markets you can never access. There are certain organizations you can never access. You need a gatekeeper. You need somebody who's already there. I call it the principle of, who are the gatekeepers of any industry, because I believe that if you can get the sheep, if you can get the shepherd, the sheep will follow. All right. I remember once paying an influencer money for the influencer to interview me on their Instagram, page, because I wanted to promote one of my products, and the product did very, 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 very well because I tapped into the network of that. In my WhatsApp community, something happened. I have an affiliate program in my WhatsApp community. Anybody that you refer to come to my WhatsApp community, you get 5,000 naira. I know of a guy that has done over 100,000 naira off the back of affiliate or referral in my WhatsApp community. That is the power of affiliate marketing. You need to have a marketing mindset, because sometimes you don't even need to spend money on marketing. Your current customers can bring you new customers if you know how to incentivize the process. That is why, affiliate marketing is such a good thing. I encourage everybody to integrate affiliate marketing, in the business, whatever it is that they're doing. All right. So these are certain things that I've learned in it. And then the fifth thing that I learned from the book was when he had a coffee meeting with Jim Senegal. Jim Senegal is a multi-billionaire, as a founder of Costco. Costco is a big retail store in the United States of America. Such a fantastic entrepreneur, great entrepreneur. And these were the 3 things that Jim Senegal said to the young Bezos. I thought those were powerful. He said, number 1, approach. He said that my approach has always been value trumps everything else. He said you should lead with the value. Look for a way to be a blessing to people. Look for a way to increase the level of your customer, the standard of living of your customer. Because the truth of the matter is that, and it's the truth, if you can help other people get what they want, they will help you get what you want. If you help the customer get what they want, they will definitely help you get what you want. It's counterintuitive, but a lot of people don't see business that way. They want to look at what they can get first, not what they can help the customer get. If I can help you get what you want, definitely the forces of the earth will ensure that I get what I want myself. And then lastly, he said, don't be ashamed to steal. Don't be ashamed to steal ideas. And I thought that was brilliant. I mean, look at a recent stealing of ideas is when what do you call it? The founder of Facebook. I mean, he stole the Threads idea from Twitter. The Twitter actually, the word thread is a feature on Twitter. So Mark Zuckerberg was not even ashamed about it. He stole the idea. At the end of the day, there is really nothing new under the sun. Nothing is new under the sun, really. It is how you interpret the things that you learn, the things that you see, that makes the life more beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Powerful Podcast. Those of you watching this on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed it. Those of you listening to it on Instagram, I hope you enjoyed it. Those of you listening to it on the podcast, I hope you enjoyed it. Please click on the link on my Instagram bio right now if you're listening to this on Instagram. And join my WhatsApp community. It's 15,000 for 3 months, or $32 for 3 months to be in the community, and you will not regret it. And open a VPay bank account today, because I'm going to do a class for everybody who used my link to open a VPay bank account for 2 hours deep dive work. So thank you very much. Please click subscribe to the channel. Write a review, write a comment if you enjoy this, share this, and do have a fantastic day, and God bless you. Thank you. Right.